Hello, and welcome to T.O.P.E.N. T.O.P.E.N stands for the only podcast you'll ever need. This is a gaming news podcast I do with myself,
So
Kevin.
if you need something other than gaming news, you've come to the wrong place.
Yeah, really. The only podcast you ever need is for very specific people, mainly myself.
And your mother.
So, what?
And your mother.
I don't think she listens to any podcast.
Hmm.
She listened to the first, 5 minutes of our first podcast. But she's not really interested in gaming news. I think T.O.P.E.N works more if you don't actually ask what the acronym stands for.
Yeah, we're actually Chinese.
I think that's where it shines.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is episode, 42?
43.
43.
That's not as important as the date, which is August 31st. All sorts of excitement. Last day of August, right?
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Then we get into September. Craziness. What?
I wish to open this, please, and thank you.
What are you opening, Kyler?
The T.O.P.E.N files, Kevin.
Ooh. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, there isn't as much as normal. So we're going to break apart every single letter. I'm just kidding.
D for Destiny.
E as in Destiny. S
as
which
in
can be found
you should never buy.
In Destiny. What? I thought you were on board when you were playing the beta.
Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't pay $60 for it.
I'm gonna buy and, more importantly, play the fuck out of that game.
Well, you enjoy that. But from what I see right here, there's gonna be a Destiny 2 DLC.
Kyler, I think you're jumping ahead.
Am I?
I haven't even asked you what you did the last 3 days yet.
It's fine.
And you haven't even asked me. I have shit I want to talk about. I only ask you to be polite.
Yeah? Well, I didn't do anything, and I am not polite enough to care what you did either, Kevin.
Fine.
Fine.
I'm not going to tell you about shit. I'm not going to tell anyone about The Escapist 2 or the new RPG we're going to play tomorrow.
Good. Great. I'm glad. Congratulations.
Apparently Destiny 2's first beta, or not beta, DLC, sorry, has already been leaked.
That's annoying.
And it's still in beta. Well, the PS beta. Well, I'm talking about a lot of shit. I'm getting my words confuzzled because we went out of order.
Anyway, Kevin, what have you been doing?
Really, Kylie? Is this the path you want to go down? Been playing the Destiny 2 beta. Really enjoying it. Been playing The Escapist 2. Really not enjoying it. Been reading the rulebook for RPG called Paranoia, which is one of the best rulebooks I've ever read. Because it's so funny. The setting is crazy. I don't remember what I told you last night. Did I tell you what the setting is?
No, you told me it was really funny though.
Everyone plays, it's like this post-apocalyptic bunker run by a supercomputer where unless you're top tier, your life is really shitty. So 80% of people has the ranking of infrared, which is the lowest ranking, and you live in these shitty communal bunk beds. And you just do shit work all day, and you eat shit food, and you're pumped with happiness drugs, and your life's shit. The game takes place, the players has recently turned in a communist traitor to the supercomputer. So you get promoted to code level, or clearance level red, which is the next tier up, which is still pretty shit, but you get some responsibilities. Yeah, so your group of players goes on jobs for your friend, the computer, while also trying to root out other super mutants and people who are in secret societies and just genuinely traitors, communists, and no-gooders. The problem is, your player is also a mutant who is also part of super secret societies. So all the players are trying to like work together while trying to hunt each other and get each other caught to move up in the ranks and get a higher security level. So it's really, really weird.
So what I'm hearing is Nick's not going to enjoy this at all because everybody's going to fuck him over.
But you need proof. Like, you can't just go around killing people, or else you have to pay their cloning cost. Because everyone's like a clone, and you get a certain amount of bodies, and then you have to pay for new ones. And you have to have proof, and it's so weird. I don't know if it's gonna work, and everyone has like different jobs in the crew, and I think it's really easy to die. Like, the game is supposed to be you just play and then like you all die, and that's how the game ends.
Or was this made in 1984?
I mean, we're playing a new version called Paranoia XP. I think it is.
Oh, they recently had a Kickstarter. It was made in 1984.
It recently had a Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the original game is really old.
2017 Mongoose Kickstarter edition.
Maybe that's a different version. I don't know. I just like looked up Paranoia rules.
Paranoia XP is from 2004.
Okay, so I think that's what we're playing.
Okay.
That was like the newest version that was online for free.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. I also like that as the GM, I have code clearance ultraviolet, which is the highest of the high.
Mm-hmm.
And if you, I don't know how to explain this game. This game is too weird to explain, and I apologize for that. But I don't know. I can't. I'll end up just like reading some of the book tomorrow to try and explain it to you guys.
Okay.
But it's either gonna like fall apart terribly because everyone's just gonna backstab each other, or it's gonna be amazing and just like the most fun experience we've ever had in role playing. Excuse me. So that's what I've been doing. I spent most of the day reading the rulebook. I've gotten through like 40 of the 110 pages, which is a pretty decent start.
Pretty good.
Yeah. What were we talking about? The Destiny 2 DLC. The only thing we know about it is that it's coming out October 1st, or not October, December 1st.
And there's a large supernova explosion looking thing.
Yeah, it has something to do with saving Orisis. And
Cyrus.
There's what? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what, Kyler? Why don't you explain what this?
Because I haven't read it. I'm just saying you're saying it wrong.
Go on.
Go
on, Kyler. Yeah, I think we should go back to. You should take the lead.
I should.
I'll sit here and talk every 10 minutes and say like 3 words, and you have to say all of it.
Well, from the looks of this, something about Osiris, something about 2014's The Dark Below, which I'm assuming is a DLC for the first Destiny. Looks like it's going to be a bit like that. You're going to patrol Mercury as a social space on the lighthouse. Oh, that was the special area for Destiny 1. The people who got flawless victories in player versus player gauntlet trials, they got a special little hangout area that was only for them.
Interesting.
So this DLC will be about saving that area. Interesting.
I wonder if they're going to do what they did for the first game and just like leave out story from the base game and then sell it as DLC.
Probably.
That should be exciting.
Well, speaking of exciting, apparently Rainbow Six maps are getting reworked.
We talked about the new map.
Then there's Legion.
What the fuck? I click the link and a video starts playing, and it's just instantly gunshots.
Oh, really?
I forgot to turn the sound off, which sucks. So now that's on the podcast.
Excellent.
Um,
Big changes for the map rotation.
yeah, we talked about that last week. And apparently, some of the maps that they've taken out are going to be reworked by their design team. So that should be interesting.
Yeah.
The
The
and I
9
guess
maps. Yeah. 9 maps.
I saw a thing the other day where the defenders can get on top of the roof of theme park, like after the round has started, and you can board up the hatches on the roof. Like, yeah,
Is it
what I
like
mean?
a glitch or?
No, they can just go
Oh,
on the roof.
that's cool.
Other maps allow you to like close outside hatches. It's just super dangerous to run out in the open and do it because it's out of area. But it's interesting. Um, yeah, yeah.
Doesn't say here what maps are getting reworked.
Yeah, I think it's more of a I don't know. And maybe they don't even do it. I think maybe there's just talks.
I don't know.
Talks, ideas.
I think some of them need to be like plain, or at least glass.
Well, we know about the new change where he punches a hole in the glass that anyone
Yeah.
else can shoot through.
I don't know how good that's gonna be though.
I think that's really weird. Especially because it's going to be
Very,
like a really tiny hole.
yeah. So you're gonna need to position your bullets and him are gonna have to line up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't know how well it's gonna work. Honestly, I think if they were going to do that, then they should just keep going with it. Like, you know how now in that video he shot like 11 times into the glass and like some of the holes overlapped?
Yeah.
I think after a certain point the window should just break.
I don't
I
know.
think that would make it a
Yeah,
little bit more
it feels
balanced.
like a really weird change.
You know, it's a step in the right direction. It's just not enough.
Um,
Know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Jelly bean.
I don't think we talked about what the actual operators do really, or anything about them. I got a chance to play them on the technical test server.
Yeah.
Not to say I'm fancy, it just means that I took like the time to download the 36 gigabytes.
Yeah,
bytes, I can't tell the difference. Yeah, it was pretty lengthy. But it's pretty good. I have yet to be able to play on the new map.
Pretty girthy.
Because I gotta like, it's a 1 in 12 chance every time I go into casual.
Yeah. You can just do it in custom, but
yeah, but that doesn't give me the experience of playing with others.
Who needs the experience?
That's literally why I play the game and why I hate Terrorist Hunt, is because I can't do it against other people. That's the reason why I will like Destiny 2 a lot more than I like a game like Borderlands, though they're somewhat similar.
You can do, if you do the dedicated server option in custom, you can have people join just randos.
That's weird. I like online, and I like competitive a lot more than I like casual, which disappoints me that the new theme park map isn't in competitive. But it's probably so they can iron out a few bugs or stuff.
Yeah.
Do we have a release date for Blood Orchard?
Yes. Soon? Did that article say something about it? I think it did.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They like gave dates and then they pushed it back. So they might have been talking about like I don't. I
There's
think
some
they said it was going to be added to like the technical test server at the end of August, but I
free
don't know if there's a time for.
free Blood Orchid 3.0 update. That's all it says.
Yeah, I'm not able to see when it is coming to like regular play. Uh, do you think this is gonna reinvigorate your love for the game?
No. No.
That was a lovely sound.
Thanks. That was my chair squeaking backwards. Um, I don't know. I don't hate the game. It just makes me want to die inside and outside, but mostly inside.
Okay, I don't think a date has been released for when.
Yeah, I don't see one either. Well, if we can't find anything else on that, we could always move on to Raid World War II.
I think it might come September 5th is when it comes to the actual like game,
That's not bad.
which is the day before Destiny 2 comes out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox.
It's what, 5 days?
Ish. Depends if you like count today or if you like count the day it comes out, because it's probably not coming out at midnight. Which I hate because I'm usually up at midnight and I'm like, yeah, let's play the game. And then it's like, oh, sorry, it's coming out at 12. And I'm like, but I'm going to be sleeping then. Um,
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
seemed pretty excited about the Raid thing there.
Raid World War II.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. I said I
Fuck.
had no interest in it.
Yeah, I don't know how I haven't played it yet. I had to download Payday 2, launch Payday 2, then click a button on Payday 2 which would allow me to download Raid
Yeah,
World War 2, which made no sense. Like, I felt like they just took a really lazy path. Path.
I don't know.
The idea
Feels
was
just
you
super
had to
complicated
own,
for no reason.
yeah, you had to own Payday 2. So they maybe, I think also part of it is you can do like missions in Payday 2 and it gives you skins or whatever in Raid World War 2.
Oh yeah,
So I think they're trying to encourage you to play Payday 2.
yeah.
So that's why they did. So I loaded up. I watched the first cinematic, which was interesting. It kind of reminds me a lot of Nazi zombies, but it probably won't play anything like Nazi zombies. You know, the
I don't know.
COD or the.
Yeah,
I guess there's the Sniper Elite guys made like a Nazi zombie game, didn't they? That was pretty
I
fun.
don't know. There was the Sniper Elite, like that's what I'm looking for. There was the survival mode in Sniper Elite 3. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a completely separate game made by the same company.
Oh, I have no idea.
I think I own it. I played it a bit. It was good. But I'm not a huge fan of zombies. But there aren't zombies in this game. It just reminds me. Because you play like 4 characters of varying nationalities.
Yeah, and
And you're killing Nazis.
what's the you know the scientist from James Bond, the one that makes all of his gadgets and stuff?
I know nothing about James Bond.
Okay, hold on. Scientist from
And there's like
James
20
Bond.
different James Bond movies or books and games and, a million different things. I
Oh, is that his name? Q?
don't know. There's someone named like Q in Star Trek. He was a dick.
Oh, it is Q. Okay. The guy's name is John Cleese,
Okay.
and he played the scientist that makes all of James Bond's like gadgets and stuff
Okay.
in To Die Another Day, I think.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He's in
Oh, fuck me. What? Wow. Where did he play?
Are you okay, Kyler?
Yeah, I'm fine. He played in Monty Python.
Yeah, he's part of the Monty Python crew.
Yeah. I don't. Life of Brian.
Well, yeah, everything Monty Python did.
Yeah.
It's John Cleese. I don't know him by name, but he has a very recognizable face.
Hmm.
So you're saying he was also in James Bond?
Yes.
Okay,
And that guy voices one of the characters in Raid.
cool. In the
So
intro, they didn't have any like voices, so um,
yeah, but that was in one of the videos.
so now I think you should download the game because he's from Monty Python, and we all
I'll
love
still pass.
their work. You're gonna miss out, Kyler, and a lot of Nazi killing goodness. Something I'm constantly disappointed about is that the game was unavailable in Germany because Germany has what I would consider and this is a weird opinion, a fascist stance on the Nazi flag. Just it's kind of weird saying that not allowing a fascist symbol is fascist, but they're limiting people's free speech,
Yeah.
especially when in considered historical context.
I
Like
mean,
a game
America
about
does that too. I'm
killing
pretty sure.
literal Nazis in World War II. What'd
Pretty
you say,
sure you're
Kevin?
not allowed to go around flying the Nazi flag.
Not in Germany. You're not allowed to have. You're
Are
not
you
allowed
allowed
to
to do it
show
in
it in like
America?
movies or yeah. It's
Oh,
freedom of speech.
well, I mean, now I got plans. Hold on, Kevin. I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
If that's what you want to go do, Kyler, legally you can do it. Someone
Interesting.
might hit you, and then that's assault.
Right, then I can sue him and buy two more Nazi flags.
Yep, just two flags, just two, because the legal costs in this country are extreme.
Yep,
Also, the medical costs that you'll
yep,
have to face
yep,
from getting punched.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, in Germany, you can't have it can't be in like movies or video games or like tattooed on your person. I watched a documentary about like hipster Nazis, and they were holding a rally at a music festival, and there was a checkpoint at the front of the festival where it would check for tattoos of like Nazi symbols. So people would go with like just marker and just like color them in to make it look like it wasn't a swastika or whatever. It seems
Interesting.
like a ridiculous thing to just enforce, in my opinion. But a country who has been ravaged by Nazis,
Oh,
um,
hey,
it's a
that
little
guy,
understandable.
that guy that voices in Raid, he played the Black Knight and the taunting French guard in Tim the Enchanter. And Lancelot, apparently. He did a lot of things, it seems.
Well, yeah, they all play like 20 different characters because there's like five of them and they don't want to pay a bunch of people. Because they make pretty low budget movies, Kyler.
It's such a great movie, though.
It is a great movie. I think still Kenneth still owns my copy.
I just pirated it.
Well, I don't encourage illegal behavior.
Tell me illegal if you get caught.
That's not true at all. Next
How do
on our
you?
list,
I haven't been caught.
yeah, and you most likely won't. Doesn't mean you're not breaking the law. Doesn't mean you're not stealing money away from hardworking individuals.
It's fine.
Uh,
Anyway, Fallout
the
4.
the Creation Club paid mods has now returned, and it's
Oh,
for Fallout 4 and
oh boy.
eventually for Skyrim,
Oh boy.
featuring $3 horse armor, which is kind of like a joke from the last time it happened, but it's also pretty ridiculous. I'm not really against like paid mods. I'm kind of against Bethesda providing paid mods. if I'm gonna pay for a mod, I don't want any of the money to go to like Bethesda because fuck them. It's not Bethesda, is it? Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now I'm just getting confused.
No, it is Bethesda.
I'm just a confused man.
I mean, I'd be less inclined to say fuck Bethesda if they'd stop re-releasing Skyrim.
They have no point. It's a moneymaker. Yeah, they continue to do that. Leave the mods to us to make Skyrim actually better.
Yeah. Just, they can do whatever they want, and we'll just use mods to actually play the game we want to
Excuse
play.
me. Yeah. So I don't know. Go check it out. Excuse me.
Fuck. Like, I really want another Elder Scrolls game that isn't a card game. As I'm sure everybody else does. Gesundheit. Or whatever you say for hiccups.
Nothing. You say like
sit there awkwardly and let them finish.
Yeah. You only say something when someone sneezes. Other than that,
Feels weird.
you just sit there in awkward silence as I say, "Excuse me."
Just it feels weird, man.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Sit there in awkwardness. That's what you get.
Fine.
Have anything else to add about the Fallout 4 Creation Club?
I wouldn't know. I'm just sitting here in awkwardness.
Okay, the last thing I wanted to bring up. I don't even remember. I honestly don't even remember what it was. I saw this trailer for Frostpunk. And it looked interesting. And I remember we talked about a trailer when it first came out at like E3. So then I thought to myself, Kevin, that name sounds really familiar to this miniatures game. What is the name of that miniatures game? And in the process of looking it up, I learned that Frostpunk is made by the same people who did This War of Mine, which is the game I love so much. So I'm definitely buying this game. And I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Also, the miniatures game was called Frostgrave. I remember that. Seems very similar.
Interesting. Kind of looks like you're building a city here.
Yeah, I don't remember why I put it on the list really.
I mean, it looks cool. And I mean, if the trailer just came out, that's pretty good news.
Well, this is like another trailer. We watched one at E3 time, but it was kind of just them climbing up a cliff. The game's on Steam, but it doesn't have a release date. Yeah, it looks like you build up a weird city.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'm excited.
Looks interesting-ish. Looks interesting-ish.
And we're kind of out of topics. Any closing remarks, Skylar? Interesting
I don't
ideas?
think I've done anything super interesting for the past couple days. So
aspirations, dreams for the next 4 days.
I have none of those.
Okay. So let's wrap it up. Thanks for listening to this terrible podcast.
We try so hard. And
no,
we've
we
got
don't.
so far.
We don't try at all.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I would try if anyone listens, but no one listens because I don't try. It's like an infinite vortex. What was I saying? Tune in next Thursday, right? Next Monday. Which is Labor Day. But we work through the holidays. You want to know why? Because we're dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Holy.
See y'all later.
Knock it off, Kylie.
Sorry.